This is evaluation question 4. How do you use media technologies in the construction, research, and planning and evaluation stages? Couldn't read for a second.
So the first use of digital technology we had was with the PANASONIC camera, the HCX 9000, and we used this a lot, particularly for our trailer filming. But we also, what else?
We did a couple of location recce's with it, and yeah, generally we just used it for the actual filming of our trailer.
Everything we used and recorded, we used this camera. Played around with the settings a little bit as well.
Had a go at the day to night.
Yeah, changing the exposure and tungsten settings. We did all of that. Yeah, I think it's been quite a good camera. It's not the most expensive one, but
it's been very clear.
Yeah, it's been good.
Easy to use.
I think if it was ever shown on a large screen, you know, a better camera would be needed.
Yeah,
but for our product, it worked very well. And the next one was the sound recorder and microphone.
Yeah. We use these just to record all the sound we use, the dialogue, the Foley sounds, all of that.
So we use two types of mics. We use a stereo mic and a directional mic. And we also use boom pole. We found the directional mic really useful because we had lots of scenes inside. But the stereo mic was much better when we were outside filming scenes in and around the car.
Yeah, like the woods got quite windy.
The directional mic with the Foley sounds, we had quite a lot that we used to layer over the trailer, so it was quite important to get quite a clear Foley sound. So it worked quite well.
Final Cut, we use this to edit our trailer together. It was really good. We had a lot of work. We played around with the colour and style of it while editing it and using a lot of transitions.
Yeah, we used it for everything we did pretty much. It was our primary editing tool. So we've grown quite confident in it as the years gone on. I certainly didn't use it before doing media.
Yeah, neither did I.
So, and now we're all quite competent editors, I think.
Yeah,
So it's been pretty good.
I also used it for the creation of our ident, full circle productions. As I started using Motion, but I found the use of Final Cut Pro much more effective, as I could kind of use clipping masks and stuff like that over the top.
And the kaleidoscope.
And the kaleidoscope effect, yeah.
We also made one of our narrative graphics using Final Cut, using the clipping mask tool to put the ink behind the text that we had made. And we also used masks to clear up areas where the light was coming through where we didn't want it.
And just reflection we don't want to work around the house with mirrors.
We also used it to make it animatic in the planning stage, which was quite helpful to us when we were making our trailer.
And actually, I think one of the best features Final Cut Pro has is colour matching.
Yeah.
So we colour matched a lot of our shots.
In the woods is quite noticeable because that's the one that we did it the most.
Yeah. It was very good.
This is Motion Cinema 4D. This was mainly used for the EAE Productions ident, where we started trying to have a go at making it on Motion, but we were actually having problems with what we were trying to achieve, so I went and tried recreating a similar idea on Cinema 4D, which renders full 3D text in great quality, allowing for our actual edit to be made before putting it back in Final Cut to edit it down to exactly how we wanted it.
So none of us were really good at Motion at all. But you had quite a lot of experience with Cinema 4D, so it was just a lot easier.
Yeah, it was quicker and easier.
Because what we were trying to do with Motion, we just couldn't work out how to do it, so we had to come up with a solution.
So this was Illustrator, and this was actually key within our poster magazines, as well as some of the narrative graphics, where the text and the titles, the text would, the way Illustrator works, it doesn't use pixels, the text is really clear no matter what size you expand it to, which allowed us to then work with the posters on A3 and the magazine on A3, and the titles. Yeah.
Vector graphics, it doesn't have any pixels.
Yeah,
it just draws the...
it's really easy to just get the clear text and export it in Photoshop.
Yeah. It was quite useful, but I don't think we really needed it. a huge amount of stuff, but it was quite useful for the text.
Yeah, I agree. Photoshopping on hand, we use a lot.
Yeah.
Mainly for our ancillary tasks, actually.
Yeah.
We all use it for post.
You used it for the
narrative graphics.
the reviews as well.
And narrative graphics and reviews, playing around with grunge textures and stuff all over it from a clipping mask. But our ancillary tasks. Should we explain a bit about them?
Yeah. We use Photoshop for both of them. Because I didn't have any experience. Ewan had quite a bit beforehand. But as we made our second one, we got a lot more confident. It mostly involved understanding how it works and using a large amount of layers. Layering was quite the key part to it.
Also, it was things like, for me, because I didn't have much experience, this would probably be same with Alan. When I made my poster, it took probably about a week until I had like a good first draft. Whilst then when I made my magazine, I think I created a first draft in a day. So kind of shows like we all came along quite far with Photoshop skills.
We also played around quite a lot with like the settings on it, like the vibrancy, saturation,
there were lots of effects.
That was quite useful for my poster.
I think I was quite lucky, obviously having experienced it already. I was able to make quite a few mock posters and mock magazine ideas before choosing the actual idea I wanted to follow through. Where I found a key with my poster, I was playing around with double exposures, which I learned how to do previously, and my magazine cover was just really hues and gradients, which I really liked in terms of colour.
I also used Photoshop when making the animatic in order to put the colours on top of each of the characters, so we could identify in our animatic who was who, and it just made it a lot clearer and easier to watch and understand what was going on.
InDesign was not used too much, but this was actually something where we used it a little bit for poster layout. Well, I did just layout images.
Evaluation questions.
Yeah, and for the evaluation questions, we use it to make grids of our screenshots as well as screenshots from real media texts.
Yeah, for evaluation questions.
And just generally just laying out some images that we use on our blogs.
We use Blogger a lot, both in Year 12 and Year 13, but much more this year, especially as we've kind of used Convergence to present our work in different ways on Blogger. So using things like SlideShare, PREZI, I've used PictoChart, what else have we used? YouTube, Facebook, and Blogger's it's a really good software. I feel like over the time we've all kind of also learned how to edit the HTML.
Yeah, it's a bit fiddly at times, like layout with the pictures and stuff can be a bit annoying. But overall it's quite
simple.
Yeah.
Once you get the grasp of it, and I think it's just really nice to have.
It's just pretty easy to put everything on
there
and publish it. And then
it's definitely helped us in like producing our work and presenting it.
And also sharing stuff between each other.
That's been really
it's great to use those blogs.
So we follow each other on Blogger so that then we get notifications when one of us adds something like that. So no, it's been really good, hasn't it?
So YouTube, we've all the videos we've made, we've had to upload to YouTube. It's been a great place. Not much you can say about it. It's just really easy to upload. And then you can also embed it into Blogger. And then obviously it's got a wide range of videos that's already on there, which you can easily find tutorials of how to do anything.
It was actually really helpful with research and planning as well when finding real media text to base our own products.
Because it's got all the trailers.
The trailers and influences that we then used.
That was really good.
So all of our trailers that we've made, and this will be uploaded to YouTube, etc. And then it's just easy to share it.
Yeah, it's really good for sharing, and also even embedding, so we can embed it on Blogger and other sites actually as well. But that kind of then means that, say, with Facebook, we can kind of promote our product. With Blogger, we can kind of advertise it, different things like that.
That's just quite, because with the comment section, we've also got a little bit of feedback on our trailer, which is quite useful and helpful for our audience feedback. So PREZI and SlideShare, these are just two of the external tools that we use to present information. We use PREZI quite a lot, so it's quite a good way because we all shared an account, so we could all log on and then add to the PREZI separately. It's been great. PREZI was really easy to use. It's a bit fiddly at times, so it doesn't exactly do what you want, but it's a great way to present the information.
It's also really good because it allows you to add YouTube links, embed things, just basically add anything, a bit like Blogger, add anything available on the internet, which you can't really do with software such as PowerPoint. And also just the main thing was we could access it anywhere.
But
so,
I think it's just really nice and simple to use in the layout of it as well.
Oh yeah, there's
like a whole map,
really
choose where to put text and yeah,
it's really user friendly, so it's really easy to just click through it.
Accessible anywhere, so you have to transport files around, which is really helpful.
SlideShare, I use that quite a lot.
You used it for the potential actors.
Yes.
So we had quite a large amount of people that we were looking to cast, and so we put it all on a SlideShare, so then it was easy to check through them and see who we wanted.
So
was available.
I also use SlideShare for some of my analysing real media text, and I just found it useful just when I wanted just to create a PowerPoint, then be able to get it onto Blogger. It was really good, but I would probably say the use of PREZI was better for us, just due to the fact that we could all access it and it was easily editable.
I also made a SlideShare for the analysing of one of the magazines. It was quite useful, but it was slightly fiddly, and PowerPoint and PREZI was just super